Hey guys, what is going on? So some not so good news out of Giants practice today, and that is Adoree Jackson suffered a sprained ankle. Ian Rappaport tweeted out that Giants cornerback Adoree Jackson, who went down in practice today, suffered a sprained ankle, sources say. He's dealing with significant swelling and he'll have tests to determine the severity and type of sprain. If all goes well, he'll rest up for week 1. And then Art Stapleton, a Giants beat reporter, said on Twitter, "I'm told Giants cornerback Adoree Jackson did suffer a sprained ankle in coverage late in today's practice when he went up and landed awkwardly. The Giants are cautiously optimistic that Jackson's injury will not cost him significant time, per source. He'll undergo further testing." So I just have to say, obviously I'm not a doctor, so when I talk about this stuff, take it with a grain of salt because I don't know medical stuff, right? But I feel like a lot of Giants fans were more happy when they found out it was a sprain and not a break. And yeah, I think spraining your ankle is better than breaking your ankle, but a sprain is still concerning to me. I don't think it's like, oh, he's going to be ready for week 1 now because it's a sprain. Like, I don't think you can automatically say, oh, because it's a sprain, he's going to be ready for week 1 now. I feel like ankle sprains are kind of tricky because there's different grades, because, you know, there's the grade 1, the grade 2, and the grade 3. And from what I've seen online, the grade 3 is a full tear of the ligament, and grade 1 is just like almost like, I guess, from the images I've seen, just like little holes, or sorry, the diagrams I've seen, like little holes in the ligament, and grade 2 is like not fully torn, but more torn than a grade 1. So I feel like if he does have a grade 1 sprain, he can be back for week 1. But if he has a grade 2 or a grade 3, I don't know if he's going to be back for week 1. Well, I feel like if he has a grade 3, he definitely won't be back for week 1. And it could be a lot longer, but a grade 2, I don't know. It could be a few weeks. And I guess the thing that might concern me a little bit is that, you know, they're saying it's a lot of swelling, but the thing that makes me feel a little optimistic about this not being a grade 3 sprain is Jordan Renan said that Adoree Jackson hobbled onto a cart to take the ride inside. So at least he was able to, you know, walk to the cart and put some pressure on it. Because from what I've seen online, they say, you know, it's pretty hard to walk with a grade 3 sprain because, you know, your ligament is like completely torn. So, you know, you can't really support your ankle and like walk. You can't, you know, it's like torn. Like, how are you going to stand up on something that's completely torn? So hopefully that means it's not a grade 3. I don't want to speculate here because he still has to undergo testing, but like, I feel like it might be a grade 2. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor and I do not want to speculate, but just because of the swelling, I don't know, but maybe it's just swelling because it's swelling and it's trying to heal quickly and it's just a grade 1. I don't know. Like Art Stapleton said, the Giants are cautiously optimistic. But let me say this. If Adoree Jackson cannot play week 1, that's a huge loss for the Giants, right? That's a huge loss. I know the Giants defense played well last year without Adoree Jackson on this roster, but they're going up against the Broncos week 1. And that Broncos wide receiver group is really good. They have Noah Fant as a tight end. He's obviously a fast tight end. But then they have Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler. And I feel like Adoree Jackson would be probably matched up against KJ Hamler at times because KJ Hamler is so fast and Adoree Jackson is pretty fast. So I feel like that would have been a good matchup for the Giants. So now it's like, all right, who's going to cover Hamler? Who's going to like be the guy who just stops that speed on offense? Because Adoree Jackson, we know, is that speedy cornerback who can, you know, match an offense's speed. So that's something that definitely does concern me. But hopefully, I'm hoping it's just a grade 1. I really am hoping it's just a grade 1, that the swelling goes down and that you know, that's it. We really gotta see what's happening with these tests because I don't think it's just like, oh, he's gonna be fine for week 1 now. I don't want to be not optimistic, but like, I just think we need to see what these tests say. What grade sprain is it? I think that's gonna be the big thing. I think it's too soon to say like, oh, they avoided like a bad injury because you don't know. And I think just the healing process also with ankle sprains, I feel like could be a little tricky too. I don't know for sure. Again, not a doctor, but I just feel like, you know, it's just a little tricky. And like when I've seen other athletes and stuff sprain their ankles, I think you can just tell like the amount of like the time that they're out is just varies so much from player to player. Like this player could be out only a few weeks with a sprained ankle, but this player could like be out for a few months with a sprained ankle. You know what I mean? It just seems like an injury where it really varies depending on the severity and the grade of the injury. So that's why I really think before we get all like, oh, good thing they avoided a major injury here. We need to see the results of these tests. Yes, I think this is better than a lot of other injuries. It definitely could have been worse, but let's see the results of these tests. And yeah, hopefully Adoree is okay, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, that Adoree is okay, that he feels good, that, you know, this isn't anything serious. And yeah, hope you're doing okay, Adoree, even though you're probably not watching this. I hope you're feeling okay. Hope you're not in a lot of pain. And hope that swelling goes down, because it seems pretty crazy. Everyone's talking about how swollen it is. Significant swelling, said Rappaport. I guess the good thing about swelling, though, is what I heard, again, not a doctor, but what I heard, like, when I was at physical therapy, because I've had swelling in my feet, because I have, like, actually have a foot injury, like, right now, or an ankle injury, and nothing serious, but they say you get swelling because you have an injury there, right? And all the white blood cells, I think, or a lot of white blood cells and other stuff go to, you know, the spot of that injury to try to, like, heal it and make it better. So I guess the swelling isn't necessarily bad, but I guess it does tell you that, you know, something has gone wrong in that area where the swelling is. Again, not a doctor, but that's what I heard at physical therapy. All the blood, not all of it, but, like, I guess white blood cells and other blood and stuff go to the area where the injury happened to try to heal it. So I don't know, maybe the swelling means the blood is trying to heal it really fast or something. Again, not a doctor, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Hopefully Adoree is okay. And yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Make sure to drop a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about what's going on with Adoree Jackson. Do you think, you know, this is serious? I'm scared. I'm honestly stressed. I'm stressing out. I feel really bad. I feel bad for him. I'm stressed for him. I feel bad for him. But yeah, guys, that is it. Subscribe. Peace.